Seamus. I am the founder and CEO of Seven Core Wellness, one of your Healthy Habits coaches, and I'm back with you today to do a 10-ish minute workout, another 10-ish minute workout. So this is number 2. So we're gonna have 4 in total. So we've got number 2 today. You can go back and see number 1 on the website. And these workouts are perfect for those times when you don't have a lot of time to move or get a workout in. A little bit of movement is better than none. And I'm going to explain more of that in a moment, but let's just go ahead and start warming up since it's supposed to be short, and I can talk while we're doing that. So as we're getting started, what I think about doing right now, I want you to do some shoulder rolls, backwards, shoulder rolls, forwards. All right, you're going to squat down and give me a big X with your arms. Okay, I'm going to come from the side. So weight goes back in the hips as you squat down. So weight goes back in the heels, butt goes back. So if you're saying that you squat and you have pain in your knees, a lot of times it's because you're pulling too much weight on towards the front of your toes instead of into the back of the heels. Not to say you shouldn't have any weight on the front of your toes, it's just that sometimes we need to be shifting ourselves back. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to do a side step to the side. All right, so it's 10-ish minutes because it's going to be like about 15 by the time we get done. But I say 10-ish because the actual workout move part that we're going to be doing is 10 minutes intervals. So 30 seconds of one, 10 seconds of rest. We have 5 different moves, and we're repeating that 3 times. So that's a total of 10 minutes. All right, one more time, each side. All right, you're gonna kick a foot forward, lean over, hinge, and reach for your foot, but keep your chest up, your back flat, meaning don't round it to reach. So you may not go very deep, and that's okay. So you should feel this in the back of your legs. So this is so a lot of times, depending on the time of the year, holidays, that kind of thing, getting in your full weight workouts might be a challenge, or maybe you're just trying to get started moving on a regular basis, and it's just you're implementing a little bit of time each week, and that's what these workouts are perfect for. Because again, maybe you can't get a normal 30 minutes to an hour in, that's needed, totally. This is a great alternative to that. I guarantee you by the end of this, you're going to be getting your heart rate up and starting to sweating some. So I'm going to go into showing you the 5 moves that we're going to be doing, because 10 seconds between each one is not a lot of time for me to explain form, what we're doing, that kind of thing. So I'm quickly going to go over these 5 different moves, and with these I'm incorporating core and cardio, some strength. We've got strength in this for upper body today. And so the first one you're going to have is you're going to lay on your back. These are called Deadbugs. So you're going to lay on your backs, your arms will be straight up overhead, you're going to have your feet up in the air, and knees are at 90 degrees. You're going to alternate extending opposite arm, opposite leg. Thing is, you want to keep your toes in towards your shin and push out with those heels, not point your toes, not like ballerina toes, okay? And keeping the core, trying to press it into your back and back into the mat, okay? There's some alternatives to this. This might be a little hard for you to be able to keep your legs up. And if that's the case, then keep your legs down, work on pressing your core into the back of the mat and just extending the arms while trying to keep those shoulder blades down while not letting your lower back pop off the mat. Another alternative too is you can keep your feet up and you could do the same thing, or you can keep your arms up and you could just extend out your legs. Some alternatives for you. You're going to pick the alternative that is best for you. That's why I like doing intervals. It's all about good quality movement that's good for you, that works for you, rather than trying to, at a pace that works for you. doing quality reps in that amount of time. All right, then we're gonna flip over, and what you're going to do is you're gonna get what's called a child's pose in yoga. We're gonna have our toes curled up underneath us, arms are out, and then you're gonna come out over your hands and do a push up, and then push back, push up, and push back. Now, you may not go as deep as I go, and that's okay. You can widen your hands a little bit. They don't have to be super narrow, but I don't want elbows really flared out. This isn't a forehead to the ground where your butt's stuck up in the air. This is a chest to the ground. So the chest needs to be the leader, and you might only be about right here, and that's okay. Exercise number 3, we're gonna come up on our feet for the last 3. We have squats. So just like I was talking about squats in the beginning, of setting that weight back. For those that want to make it a little more intense, we've got some squat jumps. And exercise number 4 is going to be step backs. So then what you're going to do is you're going to quickly step back your feet, swing the arms forward. Now you might need to go slow and be right here. That's just fine. Our 5th exercise is going to be side-to-side hops. So you can kind of skip sort of side to side, or if you're able to go a little bit more airborne, you're gonna hop side to side. Pretend there's like a line right there. You're hopping over. All right, those are our 5 moves. We're gonna get started. The clock's gonna start running. We've got 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest in between, and 10 minutes, you will be done. All right, make sure this is up good and loud. You're gonna get on your back. Here we go, for 3, 2, 1. The dead bugs, so alternating dead bugs. Remember to pull your toes in towards your shins. Press out with those heels, like you're pushing something away from you with your leg. Now also keep the knee over the hip. A lot of times some people want to start, when they're extending one out, they bring one knee in. 3, 2, 1. Flip over. I'll talk more about that the next round. Get yourself in child's pose, so reach those arms forward, hips back, then come forward and go into push-up. Some people have got, a lot of people that like this move as you kind of give yourself a break from a push-up, because push-ups are very challenging. Male or female. Remember, you might not go as fast as I do, and that's okay. You might go faster, just keep good form. 3, 2, 1. We're up on our feet for squats or squat jumps. Turn that up, hopefully we can make that a little bit louder. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Squats or squat jumps. Remember, you're just gonna be here fully, come up. If you're doing just regular squats, come up, fully extend your hips. Not like this, or do yourself some jumps. Swing those arms behind you, help you get some air. You got 10 seconds. 2, 1. All right, we got these quick step backs, okay? So it means you're gonna reach back with the leg, alternating, reach back. All right, you pick the pace that works best for you. I want eyes ahead. Don't look down at the ground. Keep that chest up. Good. You got 10 seconds. Now, if you need a longer break anytime during this, you hit pause. 2, 1. You hit pause and then come back and join when you're ready, all right? Okay, it's the beauty of things recorded. We got our line, we're gonna be hopping over. Remember, your options are, you can kind of skip hop, or full hop, side to side. May feel a little awkward, we're not used to moving side to side like this, but it's good for us too. It's good to move our bodies and different planes of motions that we're not used to. 5 seconds. Nice. Done with that. We're on the ground for our starter round 2. Now you know what we're doing. Now you might know what kind of modifications you might need to make. Get started and go. Remember about your core. You want it kind of pressing into the back. I'm not saying your lower spine is going to be completely flat, because this is a natural curve, but you definitely don't want it popping up. You want this to be strong, as if, say, hey, I was about to punch you, you wouldn't let me in your stomach. 2, 1, flip over into that child's pose. Sit back, arms forward, and go. Push up, push back, push up, push back. Don't let your head hang. Remember, your chest is the leader towards the ground. Ten seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. On our feet. Squats or squat jumps. Remember, you go to the depth, that's good for you, but when you come out of the squat, I just want you to fully stand up. All right, that's if you're doing the regular squats. Here, I'll face this way this time. As we hop. Good. 10 seconds. Almost there, especially those that are hopping. It can burn your legs. 2, done. All right, we're doing those quick step backs. All right, quick step backs. I'll face this way this time. Why not? All right, here we go. So your butt's slightly back as you're kind of hinging over just a little bit, as if you were gonna like start taking off and running if you had to. So kind of that ready state. Keep your eyes up. Don't let your spine round. 2, 1. All right, hop side to side. Imagine that imaginary line. Maybe you have a belt or something you could put down. 2, 1. Help you get a little bit of height. Try to get, if you're hopping, try to get a little bit of height. A little more oomph of getting over. Good. You got 10 seconds. Two, 1. We just got one more round left. Y'all are doing great. Lay on your back in this funny position we're calling dead bug. All right. Remember your modifications here of whether you might just keep your feet down, work on that bracing, that core, and extending out the arms. Or you might keep your feet up and then also extend out your arms, but not move the feet. You got 3, 2, 1. All right, flip over. All right, back in that child's pose, ready, almost like you're ready to prowl. You're gonna come up and do that push-up. Start with me. Good. Remember not to have your butt way up in the air. 10 seconds. Gonna be up on our feet. 2, 1, fantastic. All right, up on our feet. We're gonna be doing squats or squat jumps. So here we go. of the more intenser moves, and then move on, you know, and then dial it down if you need to. Okay, pick the level that works well for you. And that's why I like the intervals. You can go at your pace, 10 seconds. But also the intervals are really good for another reason. I'll tell you that in just a moment. 3, 2, 1. All right. We got step backs. So, you know, for someone who may be like, oh man, 2, 1, I'm not going to be able to get my full steady state cardio of 30 minutes or an hour or whatever you decide to normally do in, and think that a 10-ish minute workout wouldn't be worth it. But if your body's not used to doing things like the intervals, where it's having to really work on getting its heart rate higher instead of the steady state cardio, it's a good shock for it. It's really good for your heart. 3, 2, 1. It is, trust me, it's really good. All right, last 30 seconds right here as we hop side to side. Come on, give me some of these biggest hops that you can give me. Let's finish super strong. Now, of course, if you're like, I want more, you got a couple of options. You can do replay at the end, do this again, or you can go check out one of the other videos. 2. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, done. Great job. Way to go. Thank you for joining me. Remember, take a look. Well, this is workout 2. Workout 1's already been posted. That means 3 and 4 are coming. So there you go. So if you give it a try, let me know.